Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. Tonight, we're buying a Thor Node, so sit down, strap in, and hold on tight, because I'm driving the bus. Alright y'all, let me just start off by saying this is not financial advice. You need to do what's best for your pocket or pocketbook. Don't invest in something you're not willing to lose the money in. Do your own research and make an informed decision before you make any financial investment. So we're going to go ahead and break this down into a couple different sections tonight. First, briefly, we'll talk about Thor Financial. Then we'll talk about the different nodes that you can buy to earn the rewards for your investment. We'll talk about the price, the current price. I also have two spreadsheets, one that will show the old rewards and one that will show the new rewards and how it's changed. We'll also be sending crypto across two chains. Then we'll do a swap. And then, of course, we'll buy a node at the end. So let's start off. So Thor Financial, what is it? Well, it's an investment firm, basically. You invest in them. They use that money to invest in anything in the crypto space. The rewards or the investment returns that they get are then paid to you as rewards for different levels of nodes that you may own. Now, interesting, you do get to vote on what is invested on. Now, you can't vote to say that you want to have a potato farm invested in the Midwest. What they do is that they come together, they decide on 3 or 4 different projects they would like to invest on. They bring it to the community, that the community votes on it, and then the winner of that vote then is invested in. Now, they do bring them to you, and if you do have a node, you are able to vote on it. If you don't, then you don't vote on it. But I would suggest checking out their Discord. There's a lot of great information and a lot of great reading in there on how this is done. Let's go ahead and talk about how you get those rewards. So the different levels you can get is the Heimdall, the Freya, the Thor, or the Odin. Each one is a little bit more than the next. This is all paid in the native token of Thor. It's 1.25 Thor to buy Heimdall node. It's 6.25 for the Freya. It's 12.5 for the Thor, or 78.125 for the Odin. Now, the payouts increase as they go up in levels, but as you can see, these two are, or at least the Freya and the Thor, are very close, and that's because they're changing the payout structure. They pretty much a little bit more than halved the payout for these nodes, and the idea was that if they are investing in different crypto projects and they are bringing in a certain amount of return, if they're paying out more than they're making in their return, then the project will fail. The idea was to half this now before it got too far into the project and would be certain failure, that hopefully now the project will continue on. This is speculation. Nobody really knows for sure. Again, do your own research before you invest in anything. So they are paying now, changing that payout structure, and as you can see, on the 8th, the Odin changed. On the 14th, the Thor changed. Now, tomorrow is the 14th for me, but this is in, I guess it's not Greenwich time, it's Universal. And that already took place. So that is now in effect, and that's why you see the Thor so much lower. Now, the Freya and the Heimdall, they are going to change down the line on the 24th for the Freya and the March 1st for the Heimdall. Now, the idea is that these lower tiered ones would have a little bit more time to gain some rewards before the big change came. So let's go ahead and take a look at the price of Thor at $59 right now. Now, I'm going to show you this spreadsheet. This spreadsheet is the reward structure, how it was. Now, these two have changed, but these two are the way they are right now. Again, this will change coming up in another week, and this one will change on the 1st of March. So the idea was that if you were to let your nodes compound and get to a 10th, you would be making approximately this much money every month, depending on the price of the token. If the token was $75, then this is how much you'd be making every month. Right now, I have it in for what the price currently is, and this is what it would be if this current reward structure continued. These have changed, so let's go ahead and take a look at the new reward structure. It will include all 4 of these, so this is it here, and as you can see, it's changed quite a bit. I will flip back and forth so you can see these. As you can see, now if you have a Freya, it will take you a full year to get to your 10th node, and before it was 143 days. The payout at $58, if the coin is at 58, the payout would have been $2,200 a month, and now it's $870. So you can see it's really been cut, but again, it's for sustainability, hopefully, and things keep in motion. The idea for today is that we're going to be buying a Thor Node, and I'm going to say that they are going to be stopping selling nodes eventually. 3, maybe 4 months out, that could happen. They will also put a smaller cap on the amount of nodes you can own. Right now, you can own up to 100. I'm sure that cap will go down. Who knows to what number? Is it going to be 20, 30, 50? Who knows? And the same thing with them when they stop selling the nodes. Is it going to be in 3 months, 4 months? Nobody really knows for certain. But if we go by 4 months and say 120 days, if I was to buy one node today, it would take me 87 days to get to my second node. It would then take me up to my 130th day to get my third node. Now, from buying my node today, if it's only 120 days out until I can't buy any more nodes, and now we're saying 4 months, it could be less than that, but let's say 4 months, it would be 120 days. I would just get shy of getting that third node, and I wouldn't get it. So the idea is that I think right now, if I was to buy 3 nodes, that would shave off 130 days of the total 233 days you need to get to 10 nodes. So if I took 130 days off 233, that would leave me with 103 days, and that would get me in range of my 120-day, speculative time of when they're going to stop selling nodes. But that would at least get me where I could get my 10th. If I was able to get to my 10th, this would be your monthly payout. Not bad, even at the $76 right now, $3,200, almost $3,300 a month. It sounds great. It really does. Will this project continue on? Again, nobody knows for sure, but if people keep moving in the right direction and being patient, this project does have a leg to stand on. But again, do your own research. This could be collapsing tomorrow. Nobody knows for sure. Again, when we look at the price, let's look at 30 days out. This was up at $225, $230 at one point. It is now down to $59. To be transparent, I did buy in at the $205 mark. I bought one Freya and one Hibdal, and at that time the price was $205. Now it's $59. Do your own research. All right, so we can see now that the old rewards compared to the new rewards. I will have a link in the description below for the spreadsheet. It is online now. There are a lot of people looking at this. You can see them right here. Some people editing it and changing some numbers. The only numbers that are able to be changed in the spreadsheet is the current price here, 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 and here. Otherwise, the rest of it is locked. So as you change that price, the spreadsheet will change also, and you can get a more accurate number. But there it is. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is swapping over currency. So the next step is going to be transferring money over. So we're going to go to the Avalanche bridge. I'll have a link in the description below. From here, you'll want to connect with your MetaMask wallet. Now, you want to make sure you are on the Ethereum mainnet when you do this. And this is if you're going to swap Ethereum over. So what you do is you have Ethereum and you're going to the Avalanche chain. You'll click the drop down, let this scan your wallet. You'll choose your Ethereum, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be sending wrapped Ethereum to the Avalanche chain. Once it gets there, then it could be exchanged for other currencies. Now, what you're going to do is when you put in the amount of ETH that you want to send, then you'll click transfer. There will be 2 separate transaction fees. One is going to be sending it from Ethereum, and one's going to be wrapping it and sending it to the Avalanche chain. Now, the first fee is a little bit more than the second one. The second one is much lower, but still a second fee. So make sure you still have enough Ethereum in your account to cover all the fees when they go through. Once it goes through, it takes about 15 minutes. There'll be a little screen that'll pop up. It'll show you the transfer going through. Once it happens, about 15 minutes later, Then you can go over to your MetaMask wallet and log into your Avalanche wallet. All right, how do you get there? Well, if you go to your MetaMask wallet and add a network, I will have a link in the description below for adding the Avalanche Network to your MetaMask account. You simply put these things into the fields and then you'll be connected. So once you're connected over, then you will see, let's see, so you'll have this here. You'll have wrapped ETH in your account. Okay, so now what do you do with the wrapped ETH? Well, the wrapped ETH, you go to Trader Joe, and with Trader Joe, also link in the description below, you choose the currency that you have. Now, I don't have any wrapped ETH, so I can't show it, but if I did have wrapped ETH, I would choose it here, and then I would choose what I want to swap it to. I want to swap it to Thor. I would choose the max amount. It would swap the wrapped ETH to the Thor. There will be another fee, but now that you're on the Avalanche Network, it is going to be much, much cheaper. We're talking cents rather than dollars when you do a transaction over here, so it won't be that bad. All right, so now that you've got your Thor, then you can go to the section here, and first you have to approve a contract, which is what it does is that it registers it with your Avalanche wallet so that it knows it's you. Once you do that, you click the different tier that you want to buy, you name it, and then you can create the node. It is that simple. Now, for me, in my MetaMask wallet, I guess we'll go to Trader Joe. So in mine, I have AVAX, and I'm going to be swapping that for Thor tokens. So over here, I will click Max, and then I will click Swap. All right, it will swap this. This is going to be the fee. So 0.089, confirm the swap, confirm, and now look at Thor. If I come over here, we should be able to see that my Thor has gone up. If I go to MetaMask, we can see that my AVAX is down. And my assets, you can see my Thor has gone up. Now I have my Thor and I can buy a node. All right, so we're just going to scroll down and we're going to choose Thor. Now, if it's your first time buying a node, you're going to have to approve your contract. This is done by verifying your address on the Avalanche chain, and that will link your account to it. I've already done that. So I'm going to come over here and pick my name. So as you can see from my creative naming convention, Euclid H1 for the Heimdall and Euclid F1 for Freya. So let's keep that great way going. And Thor 1. All right, let's go ahead and create a node. It's going to want me to confirm this. Confirm. And there it goes, went through. So everything looks good. Let us give this just a second. And there we are. We have a Thor node, T1. And it is already earning rewards. Let's go ahead and just take a quick peek again. These are the old rewards. So the Thor and the Odin have changed. The Heimdall and the Freya are still paying out at this rate. The new one now, though, with the Thor, this is the one that I'm getting paid out at. And eventually these will change also. As you know, the dates are up here. The Odin's already changed. Thor changed just now. Freya on the 24th and the Heimdall on the 1st of March. Take note of that. Listen, y'all, if this video helped, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. I'd love to know what you're investing in right now. Are you in this one, or are you steering clear? Let me know your thoughts. You know where the comment section is. Fill it up. I'd love to read them. And if you have any questions, go right ahead. I try to answer as many as I can. I appreciate you checking in, and I'll see y'all next time.